Rabbi Yehuda Lefkowitz's son from Eretz Yisrael told us over how when his father was a young man, he was boiling up a pot of water and he was bringing it to the counter, and while he was bringing it, the handle on the pot broke off and the boiling water fell on his daughter's head, and the daughter was nifter. He went to the Chazon Ish to get chizuk, and the Chazon Ish told him to take out a sefer and open it up, and they started going through a sugya. And when they were finished, Michal Yehuda asks the Chazon Ish, he says, Rabbi, I came for chizuk. And the Chazon Ish tells him to go back to the Svarim Shrank and take out another sefer. He realized that the Chazon Ish was telling him, without Torah, David HaMelech tells us, it's impossible to alleviate such pain.
We all knew Moshe. Shmuel was like Moshe's prize. Shmuel was like everything to Moshe.
Shmuel used to come with me to Lutsk, to daven.
Really?
Yep, the last month.
I was in Lutsk, and all of a sudden I come inside to the front, and I see Moshe and Shmuel davening there. I remember going to him like, such a zisa kind, gorgeous eyes, blonde hair, like sitting there with a lolly in his mouth. We heard that Shmuel was in a terrible car accident. I couldn't reach Moshe. I ran over to the hospital. By the time we got there, it was only Chevra Kadisha that was left. I remember like right after the Levaya, I came to Moshe's house right outside. Moshe comes over to me, I give Moshe a hug. It's like 5-ish, I just buried my Shmuel. It was like, as much as you never could imagine, all of a sudden like, it just like really happened. Like it was.
Michal Yehuda Lefkowitz, his son had called in to give us chizuk. When I heard this story, this was something that stood out. I called a good friend of mine, Favish Waxman, who today we all know in the Kollel, he's best friends with everyone. And I said, Favish, we have to start a Kollel.
I couldn't believe how much you're saying. You think, this is somebody from Shiva losing a child. It's not just a child. This is like with Shmuel. This is like Moshe's, like this was the most precious child. And he's getting up, it's quiet, getting from Shiva, and this is what he's saying. I'm like, Moshe, of course. How can you say no?
We met in the parking lot. We sat there for an hour. We went back and forth if it should be at night or it should be in the morning. And Favish had thought, he was in Brooklyn, he had a kollel that he's learned by, and he thought that the morning kollel would be amazing. And I told him, Favish, it's 6 a.m. How are we going to get people to get up so early? And we decided together, Michal Yehuda's son told you, Lulei Siraso Shashuai, David HaMelech is telling us what to do, let's just do.
I right away called Rabbi Saratsky, my Rav, the Rav of Lutsk. I'm like, Rav, Moshe would like to start a kollel in Nishma Shmuel.
Right away I thought it was an unbelievable idea, but I figured, how are we going to get people to wake up in the morning so early?
Remember that first day, everyone was like, felt like wow. It was really like, I remember that learning, it was a kol Torah, like we all felt part of it, we were all together, like we started the kollel, we felt amazing. As you can imagine, a Wednesday, Thursday, 2 or 3 people, 4 people, it was early in the morning. Well, Moshe was there, Moshe came. I remember that Friday morning I got a text, I wasn't there, I don't think anybody else was there. I remember Chil Rivlin was there.
I said, Favish, we're done. The kollel is it's not working out. I'm not going to sit here by myself in shul 6:15 in the morning. It makes no sense.
I remember calling him back, telling him, Chil, next Friday you will see. You're going to tell me, wow, did I make a mistake? I can't believe I said it's the last day. I remember we machazek ourselves, like Moshe was ready to do it, we're going to do it. We're not going to say, it's too hard. We're going to make it happen.
I told everybody that Shmuel is our Rosh Kollel. And if he's our Rosh Kollel, the Gemara says that Yoshev V'Loimid, Hashem sits and he learns with young children that pass away. He said if Shmuel is sitting with the Rebbeinu Shalom and you're learning in his Kollel, then I'm sure he's going to be a Melech Yosher for everybody that needs something in their life.
That Monday morning, all of a sudden, it was like 10, 12 people. And it was such a togetherness. Each morning we came, we gave us chizuk. We remember sitting down, Moshe was there. His davening, his Shemona Esreis, he just lost a child. It was a living Kiddush Hashem. We all saw it live. We all couldn't, how could we not be there?
The Rebbeinu Shalom gave us the siyata d'shmaya that from there on, every single week, there were more and more people that were coming. It was something that we couldn't understand. But we realized how great and powerful Torah is and what type of neshama Shmuel had. So many people pass on and there's things that they leave over. But Shmuel, Vashalom, he was only 4 years old. The legacy he had left over is in front of us today. We have over 100 Baal Batim in Golai coming to learn the Koil every single morning.
You walk in, the Beis Medrash is reverberating. The Kol Torah it permeates in the Beis Medrash. I've heard from the Yeshiva, when the Yeshiva came, he was shocked. He said the Kol Torah that's here in the Beis Medrash is equivalent to the Kol Torah in Yeshiva, in Beis Medrash Gavoya, in middle of First Seder.
It is literally a revolution, a kollel made up primarily of balabatim who are working all day, getting up so early in the morning. It's mind-boggling. You literally see the koyach of Torah. It's a living Torah, it's a Torah's chayim, and it has a koyach to transform people, families, and I thank the Rebbeinu Shalom to be a part of such a kollel.
The day I joined this kollel, in ways I was spiritually reborn. What this kollel does is unbelievable. The Chavrusha shops, the Chabura that I'm in, Rabbi Yankel Kahan, which I am lucky to be a part of. Unbelievable.
I decided there's only one way for me to guarantee that I'll be at the kollel every morning. I asked my father to learn with me b'chavrusa. I'm zeicher the past year to have a relationship with my father that I haven't had in 29, 30 years. It's really special learning with him, and that was the mechaya for me to be able to make sure I'm there every morning.
The kollel has a very special meaning in the sense that my son invited me to come join the kollel. Gives me an opportunity to learn with my son. Another one of my sons who moved into the neighborhood has recently joined the kollel as well. The kollel has a very diverse group of people. You can see that there's just tremendous love among the Chevrei kollel.
They both got on the phone and they ambushed me and they said, "You don't have a choice, you have to join the kollel." And I was like, "I can. I don't know if I could do it. 6:15 in the morning." And they said, no, you have to. Come one time. They pushed me, and I'll say it's probably the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
There's such a diverse crowd, a bunch of different walks of life. Everybody is connected. Everybody feels like they're family.
All the Rosh Chabura who keep the kollel going and just bring the good energy and bring the Olam together to allow us to unite as one. And because of that, I think that's the siyata d'shmaya that we have through them and through every person to be able to make this kollel what it is.
It's amazing that 1 year later, the dream became a reality. And you look in this kollel, it's unbelievable. With tremendous siyata d'shmaya, tremendous thank you to the Rav, firstly, for opening the shul. A tremendous thank you to the amazing Five-ish Waxman and Moshe Gellis for personally giving me myself the opportunity, changing my life and changing the lives of many, many others. It's a real schus and real honor to call you guys my best friends, and it's a real schus and honor to be part of this bigger family, Koil Ohr Shmuel.
This kollel is something unique. I believe that most people in the kollel, if you'd asked them a year or two ago, are you going to be able to get up in the morning and be part of a kollel? Most people honestly would have answered, it's something I can't do, it's impossible, we go to sleep so late, we have simchas, we live in a very late society. Lakewood in general is a late society. Every person walking in is telling himself, telling his family, that he has tremendous, tremendous inner strength, tremendous, tremendous inner koyach, that I can accomplish something that I never thought I'd be able to accomplish.
I get emotional every morning walking in. Everybody says that, Five-ish, Moshe, wow, amazing how the kollel. It's each person, it's every person that makes the kollel what it is. We're all busy, we all have so much going on, yet each person wakes up, comes, gives it the chizuk that it gives it the chavusha shafs, the friendship. You have everybody in the kollel, yet it's one family. And that all starts from Moshe and Bat-Sheva, how they made it, Koil Ohr Shmuel. And we're all very lucky that we'll all have something to wake up to each morning, and we come to this kollel, and it gives us the chizuk throughout the day.
As hard as it might be that we don't have Shmuel with us, the kollel that's there every morning, that continues to elevate his neshama, that continues to keep Shmuel alive, is something, the gratitude that we have for each one of you that come to the kollel. There's no words that we could say thank you. There's no words that we could tell the Rebbeinu Shalom, thank you for giving us all the chizuk every morning, as hard as it may be, to come and learn the Torah. Give us the chizuk throughout our day. And Bezras Hashem, with Hashem's help, we zeicha to have Shmuel in our kollel. V'yeskel tzedek m'her v'yameinu.